the coming years, days like today are going to be rare. Cars like this one, they're going to be rarer still. But you know what, let's just worry about that at a later date. For today, all I have is a spring in my step and a beautiful V8 under it. The Jaguar F-Pace SVR is why I'm in a rather happy mood. And why wouldn't I be? I've got a trigger-happy right foot. Oh, yes. And a really manic thunderous 5-litre supercharged V8 to comply. I cannot tell you what a refreshing change it is to drive something that's not electric. And before you write me off as one of those old geezers that constantly harps on about the past, let me say that I'm on board with the alternative propulsion revolution. I genuinely like how instantly responsive, quiet, and good for the environment they are. And yet, how do you say no to something like this? The F-Pace SVR is the classic formula of an unassuming body shape with a monster of an engine beneath it, waiting and lurking, ready to assault every sense of yours with just a stab of the go fast pedal. And that's the thing, isn't it? You can have all the specially crafted tunes that play over speakers, the piped-in noises, but there's really no replacing, well, that. No replacing that. Childlike urges aside, this SVR does a bang-up job of bringing substance to the table. It is very much an SUV, a form factor that we're quite gung-ho about. It's rather practical too. 4 seats and a big enough boot are there for you to exploit. At the same time, there's a button you can press on the center console that has only one job: to make the car louder on the move. And it sounds divine at full chat. It does. It's a hefty, deep and booming roar. One that's unmissable to not just the occupants of the F-Pace, but to anyone that cares enough to not walk around outside with headphones on. It wasn't too long ago that V8s like this one were coming in thick and fast. They brought soul and character to a car, made them feel alive and well. And I know that this isn't the best form factor to enjoy a thoroughbred V8. This is an SUV, and it would be a lot more potent if this was a long, low, sleek sedan. But don't forget one thing. This is Jaguar. They know what they're doing. They know how to make fast cars, regardless of shape. And the F-Pace SVR is no exception. And sure, there are cars that could run circles around the F-Pace SVR around bends and twisties. But there's something so delightfully un-SUV-like about the F-Pace that just blows your mind. Jaguar's take on an SUV is really interesting. Even the regular F-Pace was designed to make it feel more car-like on the move, but this just feels so much more taut and agile and centered thanks to beefed up mechanicals and that throaty 5-litre supercharged V8. Now I know we're moving on to electric cars, more sustainability, fewer emissions, all of that, and it's great. It's a great thing to have, but every once in a way it's good to just roll back the time, just kind of sit in the past, relive it. It's like switching to Polaroid, or for that matter, shifting gears manually in a car, or heck, even just actually writing a physical letter and sending it out. There are more advanced and efficient ways of doing the things I just mentioned, but that doesn't make all of those things wrong either. In a fast-paced, progressive world, it's actually kind of charming. It is enough to make this day a day to savor, enough to want to hold on to it and store it as a tribute of sorts. Like I said, it's great that we're going down the hybrid and electric route, but there will always be a special place in store for cars like the F-Pace SVR. Now, you might have noticed that I've spoken precious little about the car's other aspects. But that's not what the point is here. Nope. This episode is more about what's powering the F-Pace. Because pretty soon, that thunderous V8 over there, it's not going to be powering it. And quite honestly, that's going to be a really sad day. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Forbes India Momentum. I'm Raunak, and yep. Thank you, you beaut.